Time and fight.
Back underway, coming up on 90 seconds, round one.
Look at how quickly he got that left leg up there, man.
Yeah, he's fast. He's just double the speed.
Derrik needs to get close, get into the clinch, and just start to let those hands go.
It's just funny because it's like crazy. Like you gotta dodge that.
He ran away.
Yeah.
And that's the exact defense he needed to employ. We've seen Derrik struggle with those kicks up the middle before. Junior Dos Santos constantly poked him at the body.
Yep.
Another body kick lands for Gane.
Nice jab and a follow-up right hand for Gane behind the left ear of Lewis.
Oh my goodness, that's a big old kick.
Beautiful jab from Gane. Derrik Lewis didn't like that one. Brief dispute from Lewis.
They said they both landed punches.
They both poked each other in the eye with a punch.
That was a nasty jab by Cyril. It did not look like a punch from eye poke from either one of them. And Derrik.
All right, second round, ready? Let's go, gentlemen.
And Bob Perez with some pointed advice in the corner of his longtime pupil, Derrik Lewis. They even want him to feint some level changes, Dom, as well.
They want feint, level changes, and forward pressure. And clearly, Derrik Lewis wants to, but as you can see, Gane switching out. He doesn't want to just move forward for a reason. There's something he's seeing from Gane that's throwing him off, and it's probably the speed, I would imagine.
And power like that.
That's
Gane
lightning.
him hard, man. It's not like Cyril's just touching him. He's blasting him. And guess what else, right? The last time Derrik Lewis saw a heavyweight like this, right? A guy that was supposed to have knockout power. It was Francis. And his power is what deterred Francis from letting his hands go. Ciryl Gane is showing no hesitation in his approach. So that in itself may even pause Derrik. He's not showing him that respect that Derrik usually earns from his opponents. He's right in his face.
And for Ciryl Gane, plan A seems to be working out. Minute gone by, round two.
4 rounds is a long time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fight left. One thing that Gane is not doing to Lewis is putting a crazy pace, though. He's landing more, but the pace isn't super high to make Derrik Lewis tired.
I think Derrik got him again whenever he's trying to extend his arms to evade. Might have poked him a little bit again. None of that's intentional.
Yeah, it looked like a swipe. We got to look at it in our isolation monitor.
But you're right, Cruz. It's not like he's putting a crazy high pace on Derrik Lewis.
Not
so
at
Derrik
all.
will be able to do this for 25 minutes.
Yep. So he's got a chance the whole fight if Gane fights him this way, but he's fighting smart. Gane is just fighting smart.
And Derrik will keep his power the whole time.
Yep.
If he's fighting at this pace.
But at this range for Gane, the power's not as threatening.
Because he's leading every single thing, right? Every interaction, it's led by Ciryl Gane.
He's also not going for the same thing every time. Now there's a jump knee out of nowhere. He's been throwing leg kicks. He's been throwing jabs, so he mixes it up well, too.
This is not where you want to be, especially if your back's against the fence, because Derrik will start to let his hands go.
Gane seems to have the strength advantage in these clinch situations.
Right? Like, I mean, I think also more technical, right?
Yep.
He has a better understanding of these clinch positions. Now he lands that big knee right there, and look at him just swinging those knees. Open the hip, drive the knee down into the thigh. Underhook, control the far side wrist. And head position. So by keeping the right side underhook, head on the opposite side, controlling the wrist on the far side, he is now controlling both sides of Derrik Lewis's body.
Under 2 minutes here to go in round two. No denying that Derrik Lewis has felt the pressure all week. A lot of us have not seen him of that disposition, Daniel. Hard to quantify if that has been a factor to the slow start because Lewis has been measured early in fights.
It's hard, right, John? Because I know how hard it was for me when I was fighting in Houston, and I live 3 hours away, dealing with family, trying to come to the fight. Derrik is dealing with that just in town. So maybe as the fight goes, he'll work his way into letting himself go a little bit more. But as of right now, Ciryl Gane is way ahead to start this fight.
Well, you've got nothing to lose when you're Ciryl. I mean, you do. You got a mark on your record, but you're undefeated, and you're not in your hometown. And everybody expects you to lose because you're not the favorite.
Well,
so
you're 9 fights into your career, right? You're only 9 fights in, right? You're fighting for the heavyweight championship of the world. This is a big, big situation for him, and very rarely do we have a guy that wins a title when he's finally getting into 10 fights. I can't remember anybody different than Cain Velasquez, when he beat Brock, might have had 10 fights.
Ooh. Well, the big difference, DC, too, is the amateur. He's got the amateur record, he's got the Muay Thai record, so he's actually got 22 fights. He does not have 10, and that's what's different. These guys that are coming in with 10 pro fights actually half the time have 10 amateur fights. They're actually 20-0. Whereas the early days, it was your record was your record. There was no amateur league, so everybody's better now.
Yeah, he's good.
Derrik Lewis 2 for 17 on his significant strike attempts. On the other side, Ciryl Gane has landed 62% of his significant strikes, near 70% overall. Lewis going back to the well with that switch kick, unable to land.
That footwork is what's throwing off everything, because Derrik Lewis needs to be able to set
Joe Murphy, whom they have called the missing piece, by the way, in terms of their grappling execution, but we'll see, DC, if he's got anything here early round 3.
Well, they need him to press. They need him to stop backing up. They understand that Cyril's controlling all the range, all the exchanges, everything they go through, it's on his terms. Derrick's got to find a way to change that.
Heavy leg kick lands for Gane.
Derrik hasn't checked one of those yet.
Not one. Turned his foot out on that one. Now the right hand lands.
And I mean, Gane just keeps switching stances.
It's a lot of looks.
He just moves so well for a big guy.
It really is a sight to behold. And this crowd just sort of waiting with bated breath just to have some moment to respond to for their guy, D-Lou.
But they understand that it only takes one. It only takes one for Derrik Lewis to blow the roof off his place.
The smartest thing about that is that Gane's taking out his lead leg. So what's the best way to take away a right hand? It's attack the right hand or attack the lead leg that you have to put your pressure on in order to land it. And that's what Gane's doing. So each time he eats those leg kicks, taking a little bit of that sting off that right hand. Just a little.
You see it, right? Bob Perez said every time you feint, he reacts. So throw a feint and let your right hand go. But Derrick's got to cut off Ciryl. He's got to take a step to the left. Right now, just take a step. He's following him, right? There's always an exit route for Ciryl Gane. You got to follow him. A slight step off in the direction that he's going will help you. The crowd's just deflated to this point. They're ready to pop. They're all on the edge of their seats. But right now, Ciryl Gane is not giving them an opportunity to involve themselves and help to carry Derrik Lewis through this championship fight.
He has effectively muted these masses with his footwork, his movement, his accuracy. 36 of 38 on the leg strikes. Lead him with an elbow there, just missed.
He was deep on that body rock. Couldn't quite get it.
And just watch him, you know, you see how well-rounded this guy is. I mean,
he's not uncomfortable in the clinch. He's putting his hands in the right spots when he's in the clinch. He knows how to escape and stay safe so you're not getting punched. He twists you at the right time. I mean, he's making the safe moves. He's fighting extremely smart in Gane, and it's keeping Derrik Lewis on the outside where he can't do anything and just keep getting poked.
It's just very difficult for Derrik to get going because, like you said, now when he goes, Gane will just hit him with that little side kick to the front of his knee to slow him down. And those leg kicks are crushing.
And they're adding up now. Now it is on. Can't keep beating those.
Yeah, Gane's starting to get confident.
Yeah, there's an uppercut from Gane, and now a left hand, and that leg is compromised. Ciryl Gane on the cusp of a world title.
He took out the leg, and they went for the finish after the leg was taken out.
Lewis went for a counter right, unable to land. Dan Miragliotta giving him a lot of chances to survive as Gane lands an uppercut.
But this is where Lewis will try to set you up. There it is. Oh, big right hook. Oh, his legs deep.
Oh, big knee from Ciryl Gane. Lewis covers up.
Watch Lewis go here.
Whoa, wow, Dan Miragliotta interrupts the action to get Derrik Lewis his mouthpiece.
Oh, man, that one landed too. That kick landed right on the chin.
But that's when Derrik tries to get you coming in. See that?
Oh, he's hurt. Under a minute to go in the round. Lewis
this looks like
goes
it could be
down.
the end right here. That's it. It's over now.
Come on, Derrik, gotta do something.
And that is it. France and the UFC champion, Ciryl Gane, the interim UFC on the road tonight.
Big time. He's a problem, John. He's a problem for them all.
This fight replay is brought to you by Nemiroff, bold character since 1872 as they attend to Derrik Lewis. Final time tonight. Here's Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 11 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO and new interim UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Ciryl Gane.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I am with the new interim champion, Ciryl Gane. How does it feel, my friend?
Wow, this is a little bit strange. I'm happy, but I'm feeling a little bit bad for my man, front of his fan. I know I can hear the boo, but I'm with you guys. I'm with you. Big love for Lewis and for the fan. And yes, I'm happy. I'm proud, man.
Ciryl, your game seems to be difficult for every single heavyweight. Look up here. I mean, you're on your toes. You're bouncing. People say that you move like a 245-pound middleweight. What was the game plan coming into this fight against Derrik Lewis?
But everybody know already what is my game plan, my man. I'm like that. I like to move. I'm easy with my body. My man, no secret. It was the game plan, of course.
When you got him hurt, you landed that beautiful leg kick. When you saw him hurt, how excited did you get? How big did your eyes get when you started going in for that finish?
Comment est-ce que tu as vu quand tu es parti, quand tu as vu que le kick est passé, comment tu t'es senti excité pour passer?
Oh, yes. Okay.